What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So someone had commented in my video about the Resin GK situation, wanting to know who the legit places are to buy statues. You know, it's very unfortunate that in the statue community there is so many crappy sellers. Like, there legit is way more worse sellers than there are good. And it's very difficult to find a super good seller, especially amongst like the foreign sellers, like anyone outside the United States. They're just very difficult and often turn scammer. You know, I heard someone talk and tell me that William Wang has scammed them. You know, others, God, they're so bad, so bad. You know, I think the following companies I'm going to mention, websites, retailers, are the only ones you should really buy from now on. Any others, I just would not trust them. I don't think I'm going to order from another private seller again, or like a small retailer or a Chinese reseller. You know, usually I do to save money. That's the whole idea. I went through Resin GK because, one, he was able to get me statues much quicker than the likes of a US retailer. You know, like, we're talking 8 months earlier, and the price was much better. I was getting, you know, Infinity Studio bus for like anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000, where the US retailer was $4,000 plus shipping. You know, mine, that was a shipped price I mentioned, and DHL. So I was getting very good pricing, but as you saw what turned out, the whole thing ended up being a scam. So let's talk about the retailers that you can trust, ones with, you know, pretty good pricing, but ones you know you're not going to get screwed over. First up, Kaioland. So I know the owner of Kaioland. He's a good friend of mine, partner of mine, and I have never once had any issues with them. You know, they have good after-sale service. Shipping is included and customs on anything you buy from this website. You know, they just got this Black Myth Wukong statue, which I'm a little worried on the scale because it says 1/4, but then the actual, you know, size is, you know, doesn't look right. It says 46 centimeters for the 1/4, which that thing should be 30 inches tall to the top of that head. You know, 1/4, 46, yeah, that's off. Anyways, Kaioland is very, very trustworthy. I've been buying from them for many years and haven't experienced any issues. So Kaioland is definitely 100% trustworthy. So again, Kaioland.com. I will put a link in the description below of all these websites as well. Kaioland is the first one. The second one, we're going to talk about some US retailers. First, Secret Compass Online. So Secret Compass Online. I just bought a statue from Secret Compass 5 minutes ago. Candyman 1/3. He's going to ship it today. Secret Compass has been great with me. The owner, Shane, he's out, you know, they're out of Fort Collins, Colorado. He's a, you know, authorized retailer. He gets his stuff usually through like Sideshow and other companies as a Prime 1 distributor. He can take longer to get certain statues like Infinity and Queen. Those are typically longer in Prime 1. Anything that's like Sideshow PCS, he gets those day one. So if Sideshow gets it in stock, he has it in stock. You know, he has Candyman in stock now where PCS Direct doesn't. And his customer service is better than most. I typically just email him. I can call him on the phone, like I know his phone number. You know, and I could message him on Facebook, but we just typically stick to emailing, and he always responds to me within minutes, which is really nice. You know, I message him about Candyman. Within 2 minutes, he messaged me back. You know, and all right, forgot what I was saying. Wife called me up, but yeah, Secret Compass. I've bought from them for 10 years now, and they've been very good to me. Great prices. They ship almost immediately, like when it's in stock. And I don't really have much bad to say about them. Shane's been great with me. Another one is Spec Fiction. Now, Spec Fiction really needs to remove this. Don't like that. I always have to remove that. I hate that. But yeah, Spec Fiction Shop. You know, this is where I've ordered the majority of my Queen Studios, Infinity Studios, you know, over the years. Even like J&D, like he has the J&D Arwen, ready to ship, in stock. $2,500. This actually looks really good. Much better than the prototype. Yeah, like that. You got to get rid of that, Todd. But yeah, overall, Todd's been great. He helps me out. When I was having issues with Resin GK and I thought I might miss out on Darkside Bus, Todd got it, gave me a great price, shipped it literally within hours. And so, yeah, he's been great to work with. When I message him, it's either through email or on, his, goodness, I really want this. I want it so bad. Usually email or Facebook is where I message him. But yeah, overall, Spec Fiction's been really good to me. I still have a few pre-orders with them. I have pre-orders with Secret Compass, as well. I got like my Dark Side collectibles, Arnold T1000 on pre-order, paid in full with them. Spec Fiction, I got Gandalf the Ultimate, and I think a few others. But yeah, overall, Spec Fiction, fantastic to deal with. Definitely him and Secret Compass are my two favorite U.S. retailers I deal with. Another one you could buy from is Big Bad Toy Store. This is, obviously toys, but they do have statues, and sometimes they have really good sales. Let's see what their sales are. Berserk, J&D. I mean, you get this cheaper in the aftermarket. $2,300. I see it for $17. This 25% off. Wonder Woman 15%. They do $4 shipping, but then there's also tax. I don't get taxed when I do Secret Compass or Spec Fiction. So I stopped ordering from Big Bad Toy Store simply due to tax. Like, I'll rarely buy from them, just tax. If you deal with them, it's not like dealing with Secret Compass or Spec where you can like talk to the owner and it's more like personalized. This is more just like a standard website. You order. If you have issues, you you email them and they get back to you. You never speak to the owner or anything like that. But I've never had any issues with them. Anything I've ordered, I've received, so they've been fine to deal with. Haven't had any issues or anything like that. But Big Bad Toy Store, definitely a reputable company to deal with, no issues. Prices are not always the best. I usually only buy from them now if they have a sell item, but I did buy a lot from them when I first got into collecting. I ordered quite a few statues through them. Of course, Sideshow Collectibles, Timeless Beauty. Let's see, how much is this costing? Like $4,800, 4,000. Jupiter. Yeah, obviously Sideshow is best in business. They have the best customer service. Them, you can email them, call them. I've called them before many times. They do have a lot of sales lately where you can get, stuff 20% off. They do have tax, unfortunately for me. That is, because of Utah. It's not necessarily Sideshow's fault. But, they do daily deals. They have certain exclusives they get. Sideshow has been around as, probably the longest. They're obviously they make their own statues. They're a retailer. They sell, like, for example, you want the Neytiri bust. Yeah, that's loud. But there's the Neytiri bust. They did an unboxing. But you can, of course, trust Sideshow. Sideshow is best in class. So, yeah, I don't have anything on pre-order through Sideshow. There's just no advantage for me to order anything through them unless it's an exclusive I can only get through them, or it's a statue sold out. I can't get it anywhere else, and only Sideshow has it. I used to have, at one point, 20 pre-orders through Sideshow. I used to order so much through them. So much, but not anymore. I have 0 pre-orders. It's probably been a year since I've ordered anything from Sideshow. I used to look at their website all day long back 7 years ago. Now I rarely go to their website. Just nothing interests me. Something like if I was to, let's say, get this Marilyn Monroe bust from Damn Toys, I'd probably go through Secret Compass or Spec Fiction because it would be cheaper. This was $4,000, plus shipping and tax. So tax for me is, I think, 7%. If we go here, let's see Marilyn Monroe. Let's just find it. So Spec Fiction is $1 cheaper, but you get free shipping and no tax. Shipping through Sideshow is going to be probably $300, and tax is going to be $200. You're looking at $500 more to go through Sideshow, or you can just go through Spec Fiction. Secret Compass has it for $39.29. Does not include free shipping. So you will have to pay shipping per their website. You could be looking at $100 to $200. But yeah, it'd probably be a few $100 if you were to, get it through here. So this would be more expensive. So between the three, Spec Fiction wins on terms of price. Nevertheless, in terms of reputable, safe places to buy, you're definitely safe through Sideshow. It may not be the best price, but they do have impeccable customer service where if something arrives damaged, they will give you a return label to return it and give you a full refund. Very, very few places will do that. Or they'll send you a replacement part or whatever, but I've always had great customer service through Sideshow. And of course, you can always order direct through prime1studio.com. And Sideshow was sideshow.com. Prime One Studios, this is where I order the majority of my Prime One statues because I get it the quickest. Price may not be the best. Shipping's expensive, but you will get it the quickest. So I have on pre-order right now, technically still the Berserker Predator. I'm waiting for it to get delayed so I can try and cancel and get my deposit back. I have on pre-order the entire Terminator line, all the exclusives and whatnot. Arnold, T-1000, Endoskeleton, got them all, and Last of Us. So in reality, I have 4 pre-orders through Prime 1 Direct, 2 through Secret Compass, and probably get at least 2 or 3 through Spec Fiction, 0 through Big Bad Toy Store, 0 through Sideshow. Kaioland, I have 2 pre-orders through Kaioland. But yeah, Prime One Studio, in terms of customer service, they've been great with me. I haven't had any major issues. They have sent me replacement parts. They've given me partial credits. They've solved my issues in the past. And so I definitely like them. The biggest thing I don't like is the fact their website's PayPal only. I absolutely hate this. PayPal only. Because I do not have a PayPal account. Mine was banned due to a Chinese seller not shipping a statue, having to file a claim, and PayPal banned me. So I have to use my brother to help pay for this, which is annoying. Because it's like normally I would get like credit card cash back and whatnot. Now instead, I have to Venmo my brother, and then he uses his PayPal. He gets the cash back. So it's extremely annoying. I wish they would add a credit card. It's ridiculous they don't. How many people that have been banned from PayPal simply won't order from Prime One because they only accept PayPal? I think that's ridiculous. You should accept credit card. Any other of these places, they have multiple payment options. You name it. You have every possible option when it comes to, how you can pay. You could do Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, Shop, Visa. Look at all these different options. Meta. I mean, goodness gracious, how is Prime One still stuck on PayPal? It pisses me off. I've spoken to their customer service. They have no plans to change it. I do not know why they do PayPal only. It really annoys me. So I do try to avoid Prime One because of this. I only order through them now if it's like exclusive and I really want to get it the quickest. Otherwise I'll probably just use Spec Fiction or Secret Compass. So I hate the fact that it's PayPal only. That aside, Prime One is great, of course, direct. Expensive, but you will get it first. You'll get it typically a few months before, like Spec or Secret Compass. They'll get it months later because they have to import it on a giant, boat. So it takes longer. But you order direct, it'll be shipped via sea or DHL. You'll have it within a month. But yeah, I would say, if you're looking for just 100% safe, never want to have to worry if you're going to get a statue or crappy customer service, stick to these retailers and these companies. Any private sellers on Facebook, it's very risky. If you're going to pay for something, use goods and service on PayPal and a credit card. Double protect yourself. I would say this is pretty much it, folks. I tried ordering direct through PCS, like we're doing an order transfer for Candyman, and their customer service took 7 days before they responded. And to me, that is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. 7 days. I messaged the owner and on Facebook. He did not care. He didn't want to help me. And so that pissed me off. So I definitely am not going to vouch for PCS. That's horrible customer service. It reminds me of, 2005 when I was ordering from PCS. Their customer service was horrendous. Absolutely horrible. Borderline scammers. Did end up becoming scammers. When Jerry Macaluso ran with everyone's money. And then started his own statue company again. And somehow all is forgiven. But PCS customer service, as of right now, Flankster gives a big thumbs down on that. So, I'll probably just pass on the Pumpkinhead 1/3 because of that. I don't want to order direct. I don't want to deal with PCS direct, so I'm going to try to avoid them. I was not a fan of how long that took. 1 week, any of these other studios, if I messaged them, I would have a response today. So I do not like that type of customer service and the way the owner treated me. So definitely, I'm going to avoid them. Anyways, folks, so if you want trustworthy, follow this. This is Flankster's stamp of approval, good studios and, retailers to deal with. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.